name is Simon Baker-Chambers from FM Global. I'm the Vice President Manager of Global Sales for EMEA operation. There are a few key issues that FM Global believes that risk managers need to be focusing on right now. I'd mention three particular things straight out the gate. Number one, clearly recovery and resuming operations after the peak of COVID and the ongoing COVID challenges is a priority for many companies right now. Number two, cyber risk. The greater use of remote working has the potential to create cyber-related vulnerabilities, increasing business exposure. And number three, climate change, of course, particularly around natural hazards ranging from extreme weather events to wildfires. In starting to return to more normal operations, there are various challenges that businesses and their risk managers face. We are working closely with our clients on a number of focus areas. I'll cite a few specifically. Machinery that has been idled for long periods of time needs to be restarted correctly. It's not as simple as just turn it off and turn it on again. Additionally, maintenance of machinery that needed to be undertaken, schedules may have been delayed or stopped as operations were disrupted. And additional risks such as fire or extreme weather still need to be considered. The last thing a recovering business needs is to have another period of business interruption as they're trying to resume their operations. From a climate change perspective, there are a number of challenges that businesses face today. Number one, natural hazards such as hurricanes, floods, tropical storms, all are likely to be made more extreme as the planet warms. Secondly, rising sea levels pose a significant threat to coastal operations and for companies with facilities that are either located on low-lying ground or perhaps island nations such as in the Caribbean. And three, wildfires also pose a major threat. We've already seen these fires in Australia and Europe and the US over recent years and this year in particular, and these are only likely to get worse. When you couple this with the challenges of drought in some countries, it makes water supplies scarce and these wildfires can be devastating. In the coming months, FM Global will be working with our clients to address some of their most pressing risks. As we move into autumn and winter, flood risk will be a major focus for us in the UK. Recognising the increasing urgency of climate-related risk, FM Global is particularly working with clients to prioritise flooding exposures. Cyber risk, with a particular focus on industrial control systems, is also a priority. The investments that many companies have made in remote working and the greater use of digitalisation during these COVID-19 times has not only brought significant benefits, but it's also created and increased the exposures they face. FM Global is working with our clients to understand any changes to their risk profiles, particularly through the addition of our new industrial control systems evaluation, which we've added to our existing FM Global risk assessment. Looking ahead to 2021 and beyond, I'd mention the three particular challenges as immediately top of mind for risk managers. Number one, COVID-19 is still likely to be a major concern for some time, and this not only creates specific challenges around business operations, but also has the potential to exacerbate existing hazards. Secondly, it's also likely that risk managers are going to face challenges around capital expenditure given the likely global economic downturn. This is particularly concerning given the increased exposures that many businesses will be facing. So being able to effectively communicate with the C-suite the value of risk mitigation will be an essential skill that businesses will need to master to remain as resilient as possible. And cyber risk will also continue to be a challenge. The continued growth of Industry 4.0 and business efforts to digitalise clearly brings opportunity, but it also exacerbates the risks that cyber poses. Through Airmic Fest this year, a new remote environment which should be fun and interesting for all of us this year, I think, and through our webpage and through ongoing webinars, there are three particular things that I'd like to share with you that we will be focusing on. FM Global will be providing insight around various hazards, including cyber risk, fire risk, natural hazard risks, and of course, how organisations can manage property risk when recovering from COVID-19 disrupted operations. Additionally, FM Global is also providing its views on how risk management may need to adapt in the coming years and how insurers and risk managers can work together to address the challenges of the 2020s and beyond. And finally, we will also be highlighting some of our most recent innovations and tools. One great example is our total financial loss modelling, which has been developed by our business risk consulting team. This can help risk managers make the case for risk investment. Thank you.